Ja Rule appeared on Piers Morgan. And when Ja Rule got denied entry into the UK, Piers Morgan wanted to talk to him about it because Piers Morgan is obviously in the UK and, it makes sense. And he got asked about 50 Cent. So this is funny because Ja Rule talks about their fight that happened back in the Atlanta hotel. Ja Rule had a bat, talking aggressive. 50 swung on him. They got into a fight. Eventually got broken up. Blah, 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 blah. Well, Ja Rule says he beat 50. He beat up 50 Cent. So let's play this clip.
I've known 50 Cent a long time.
Yeah.
I personally interviewed him several times, always got on fine with him. But you guys have had this thing going for a quarter of a century. And it's interesting to me that
Well, next time you interview him, Piers, ask him these questions about me.
Well, I will. But just when I do interview him,
Yeah.
I want to better say to him, Ja Rule says you're not a stand-up guy because. Fill that sentence for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, but I don't.
He knows. Well, that's okay. You're not supposed to, Piers.
But you can give me some meat on the bone. Give me some bit of the beef bone.
Listen, Piers. I'm not here to talk about this. I'm here to talk about my tour, my UK fans that I love, and how we're gonna, spin this situation into a great one for them, and bring them this tour. So that's the gist of what I'm trying to do and what I'm doing. So,
but if he's watching,
I don't worry about what he's talking about.
If he's watching this interview, what's your message for him?
I don't have one. Good luck to him and everything he's doing. He's another black man. I wish all of us luck. I'm looking for everybody to win. I don't have competition, Piers. I compete with me. That's it. So, those things, like I said, there's no message to be sent.
Out of interest, who would win if you had a fight?
That's happened already too, Piers. So
really?
You got to do your research, man.
Well, I did a bit of research. I knew that various members of your gangs had traded, but you've actually had a physical fight with him, have you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who won?
Absolutely. Yeah. I did, Piers. Come on.
Really?
Man. All right, I'm done, Piers. Are you asking all these crazy questions, man? Like, you want the fluff and flatter. I don't do that.
You know what, Ja Rule? I've always wanted to interview you.
Laid back individual.
I've always wanted to interview you.
You're in the internet foolery.
You're in the news.
I'm just letting you know.
No, look, you're in the news here for the reasons we've discussed. I think I've given you a very fair chance there. And some probably quite good advice. I'm just curious. I want to just touch on a few other things. And that rivalry, obviously, him tweeting what he did, is just another example of this rivalry that never goes away. And I'm curious, knowing him.
It's a one-sided thing. It's a one-sided thing, Piers.
Yeah.
It's a one-sided thing, Piers. You never see me say anything about him. I just mind my business, do my business, and you know that because you see me at my place of business.
You did call him a pussy last week and told him to shut up.
And that's facts. And so I don't need to speak about facts. What's understood don't need to be explained, Piers.
No, but you say you never respond.
That's just reality.
You say you never respond. You do occasionally.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know, Piers. I don't do the back and forth foolery.
Understood.
That was hilarious. Piers Morgan was pressuring Ja Rule to talk about 50 for roughly 6-7 minutes. It was hilarious. Ja Rule wasn't having any of it. But Piers Morgan's right. He tweeted at 50 when 50 clowned him. So he says he doesn't get back into the back and forth, but clearly he does. And I know it it irritates Ja Rule whenever he's doing interviews. People ask him about 50. I think he needs to just, O.J. Simpson, he did an interview. If you guys don't know who O.J. Simpson is, football player, but then, got accused of, or basically killed his ex-wife or whatever, Nicole Simpson, and so on and so forth, whatever. He always gets asked about the murder questions. And he did an interview with the podcasters. I forget their name. What was it called? Whatever, the big YouTuber podcast. And when he did the interview, he said, don't ever ask me about, he had it in the interview clause that you can't ask me about the murder. Well, at the end, they snuck in the question. He's like, guys, I'm not here to do this. So Ja Rule just needs to do that and just be like, I'm not here to talk about that. I got other things to talk about. And that's what he was doing throughout the interview. But Piers just kept pressuring and pushing and prying. And it's funny, man. The fact that you know, Ja Rule said he beat 50 Cent in a fight. Well, if you guys watch my documentary, you know that Ja Rule, they got into a fight. Apparently, Ja Rule had a black eye, showed up to Atlanta radio station. The radio host himself said he saw Ja Rule with a black eye because he had shades on. You can see it from the sides. Obviously, shades can't hide. When you're moving to the side, you can see somebody's eye. Black, swollen eye. So something happened to Ja Rule. He obviously got... 50's a boxer, guys. Like, before he was a rapper, he wanted to be a boxer, so he can fight, clearly. And saying that is just funny because, you know, Ja Rule should admit if that fight went, you know, the way it went, then he should have been like, hey, you know, he got me on that. I got him a couple times. He got me a couple times. And it was fairly even, something like that, you know. That's what I would have said. But, yeah. So, I just found it funny. And I hate that Piers Morgan and some of these websites are saying that Ja Rule is supporting Diddy. That's not what's happening. Ja Rule, in the interview, I want to clear up what Ja Rule said because a lot of people aren't going to watch the clip. But Ja Rule basically said, listen, I don't know the situation. I wish all the luck to the victims, and I wish luck to Diddy because he's just basically keeping it right in the middle. He didn't say all those allegations against black people with Diddy is wrong and all this stuff because, you know, people throw in the black people thing of I support all my black brothers, stuff like that. But like Benzino said in his interview with Diddy when he's on Drink Champs, he was like, oh, you know, they're tearing down our black leaders, our black powerful people. Has got nothing to do with that. If you do something wrong, whether you're white or black, Harvey Weinstein's a perfect example. You did something wrong. But Ja Rule basically stayed right in the middle and said, I don't know what's going on with the situation. I don't know their lives. I wish luck to the victims, and I wish luck to Diddy, and that's it. So I don't like how some of these blogs and even Piers Morgan's title is kind of pointing it towards Ja Rule supporting Diddy more than what was going on. That's not the case. At least that's, if you watch the interview, you'll hear him say he doesn't support either side. He's just staying right in the middle in the situation because he doesn't know about it. And really, that's what most people should be doing. But with a bunch of different allegations and information coming out, I can understand why people pick sides.